This meeting is being recorded.
So problem 10 from chapter 14 is very similar to what we did in problem 9. We are asked to look at these IR spectra. So once again, we have 6 spectra to take a look at here and determine whether or not they would be consistent with, now our options are a ketone, an alcohol, a carboxylic acid, a primary amine, or a secondary amine. So now we have 5 options to choose from. So let's take a look at our first spectrum, spectra A here. And as far as characteristic signals go, we have this, strong signal here, just above 1700. This is consistent with a carbonyl group stretch of a ketone. So we're going to call this one here a ketone. And again, that signal is right above 1700 for the CO stretch. Let's take a look at spectrum B here. So in this spectrum, we see this extremely broad signal from, anywhere before 2500 or so, all the way beyond 3200 over here, or 3600 rather. So it keeps extending. So this is characteristic of a carboxylic acid OH stretch. So carboxylic acid, and then we have some other information here that confirms that. So again, we have this carbonyl, the CO stretch just above 1700. So both of these are consistent with a carboxylic acid. Then we have our spectrum shown here for C. In this spectrum, we see a signal approximately 3400 or so, give or take. And this is indicative of an NH stretch. We see only one signal here of an NH stretch of our secondary amine. So it would have 2 R groups. So we would say this would be a secondary amine. We have in spectrum D now, we see where we had one signal around 3400. Now we have one at about 3450, and then one over here at around 3350. So now we have 2 signals within that same range. So now this is indicative of an NH stretch of a primary amine. So C, again, was a secondary amine, which only one of those NH bonds. And then we see our primary amine in D. So we have 2 signals. Let's take a look at E here. And the only thing that we see as far as a strong signal or an indicative of what type of functional group we have would be this carbonyl, this CO stretch, right around 1700. So again, this indicates the CO stretch of a ketone. And our last spectrum shown here, we see this broad signal in this range here. So when we have a broad signal between 3200 up to around 3600, we know that that would be an alcohol.